My personal connection to autism is that my stepbrother has been affected by it.
So my little brother has Asperger's syndrome.
While I personally have not been affected by autism, our chapter here at Alpha Xi Delta has been really informative, and I've learned so much.
My personal connection to autism is actually through my best friend's little brother.
At first, I wasn't born into it since he's my stepbrother, but the past 7 years he's been in my life, and I've seen him go from not being able to tie his shoes to be able to tie his shoes now, from going and saying, "Hey, Nick, can you help me with this?" And when I first met him 7 years ago, he couldn't speak. He didn't know my name. He didn't know how to ask for anything.
Growing up as a kid with a little brother who people would be like, "What's wrong with your brother?" It was really rough and interesting because I had to be like the supporter, the savior. And now I get to work with an organization that funds something so important, so critical.
I never really understood who he was until I realized that he had autism. I always thought it was some social disorder, but never really knew until I finally asked, my best friend, what it was.
Working with Autism Speaks and helping them raise money for this cause, it makes me feel really good inside to see how they can help these families out, how they make their lives a little bit different just by raising this money and bringing awareness to autism.
My family's super supportive of the walk. My extended family and everything, they donate to my page every year. And this year, my mom, dad, and my brother are actually coming to walk, which is super exciting because they haven't come in previous years. And it's super exciting to see, especially because my little brother's come so far.
That he has an older sister who cares about him and who wants to see him do as much as he can, even though he's limited. But it definitely shows me on my bad days that I shouldn't have a reason to frown because there's so many things that he can't do that I'm doing every day. When I first met my stepbrother, I was ashamed to call him my brother because everyone would stare at us when we went out. But then I realized autism, he wasn't asked to have it. I have dedicated sisters that are there helping what he has been a part of his whole life, and that he doesn't get a day where he's like, okay, this is enough, I don't want to deal with it. Where here I am, okay, if I want to break, I can, because there's nothing wrong. But for him, it's so much more, and to see my sisters who care so much about it, and they don't know him, but they're helping people just like him. It means a lot more to me knowing that I'm not alone in this, because I've never met anyone who's been affected by it or has met anyone who has someone in their family. So it's to know that I have sisters that have connections to it and actually care about it means a lot more to me than I'm not by myself anymore.